Hello everyone, Nello from Maxspeed-Motorsports.com. Today I want to talk about our O2 oxygen sensor bungs, or commonly referred as O2 bungs. There's several different types of O2 bungs. Some of them are just spacers where they actually move out the O2 sensor from the exhaust stream. However, these are entirely different as both models do have a catalytic cartridge built inside. So there is a real metallic cartridge inside these O2 bungs and not just a spacer. So we sell two models, and we have the smaller version here and the bigger version. As you can see, both of them do the same job. They're similar. However, the efficiency is totally different. On the smaller model, the metallic cartridge is built into this little piece here, and on the bigger model it's the entire tube here. As you can see, you'll see the metallic cartridge inside the O2 sensor bung. Now, a lot of people are looking for miracle solutions, and obviously there's only one 100% proven solution when you install a catless system, whether it's exhaust headers or cat bypass. The real way is to flash the ECU. The tuners that make these files, they pretty much bypass the readings for the post O2 sensor, the one after the cat. Therefore, you're not getting any check engine lights. However, not everyone wants to, for whatever reason, could be financial or any other reason, warranty issues or whatever. Some people don't want to flash the ECU. So that's when these guys come in. Now, how efficient are they? I'd say they're probably 75% efficient, or maybe, well, let's say 60 to 75%. I'm going to leave out 25-35% because I've seen customers that did have issues even after installing the bungs. Now, I'm going to talk about my experience of selling these for quite a few years now, especially the smaller model, as this one is a newer version. The smaller model works extremely well on the earlier versions, like a 986, 996. However, with a great success rate, I've still seen some customers getting once in a while a check engine light, and not necessarily every 3 or 4 key cycles, but really after 3 weeks, a month, 2 months, and they'll get a check engine light. They'll check the code, and it'll be O2 related, so they kind of erase it and move on for another month or two. Some of them are really successful. I mean, some customers have been successful passing emissions. But I don't have enough data from every customer telling me, well, this one worked for this car, it didn't for the other car. And even though same year, same model, same ECUs, some of them react differently for whatever reason. Now, as for the big one, which is most, 5 times bigger as far as the surface area of the cartridge, these are a lot more efficient. I tell you why. I've been testing a 981, this one, with race headers, and we're talking, it's been about 6 to 7 months right now, and I have not gotten a check engine light yet. So these are working very, very well, and given that these ECUs are much more advanced and much more sensitive to emissions, these are doing a great job. I'm actually happy and surprised at the same time. Now, what's important to note is that obviously one's more expensive than the other, but if you do have anything, let's say 2005 and up, I strongly recommend the larger one. Now, both of them come in 3 different versions. A straight model, which pretty much will be this way, only this portion, and the same thing for this guy. It'd be something similar to this, straight with a cartridge. Look at the pictures on our website, you'll see what I'm talking about. Then you got a 45 degree and a 90 degree angle. So obviously what you need to verify before purchasing these is the clearance. If you have enough clearance to install these, you may not be able to install, for example, the larger one because you don't have enough clearance. There's too many different variants out there, too many different aftermarket parts that I'm not 100% sure what's going to fit there, what's not. So it's up to you to verify. Now let me show you guys how these work. So as you can see, on these resetters on the driver's side, I installed a 90-degree one. As you can see, one end goes inside the pipe, then you got the cartridge here and the O2 sensor that installs right after. Now on this model, let me see if I could get some kind of better shot for clearance. There you go. As you can see, there's a frame on the side. There's the other O2 sensor, so I pretty much managed to fit it in there. And again, this is the 90-degree version. Now let me show you the other side. Now on this side, for testing purposes, I put a 45-degree. This one points up, a little more up. It clears pretty well. But as you can see, the way I installed it, it's like maybe quarter inch to half inch away from the frame. It doesn't matter really, as long as it stays there and doesn't move. But just to show you guys the differences and how they could be installed. And as you can see here, you have a nut, an adjustable one, and look at the space here. That was the only way I could have installed it and enabled to tighten this whole section here. And basically I got my clearance that way. So I hope you guys understand that these could be efficient, but on the other side, there's a possibility that you still get a check engine light. But again, on this 981, 6 months and running and no issues whatsoever. So if you want to give it a try, if you're getting check engine light issues because you installed catless exhaust headers or cat bypass pipes, this could be a very good solution. Some people install 200 cell sports cats and they still get a check engine light. In that case, because you do have a catalytic converter already, which is 200 cells, these might be sufficient to work. Since you already have a layer catalytic converter plus an additional 1 year, this might do the trick. So I don't want to confuse you guys, but again, if you have a, let's say 97 to 2004, these guys could work pretty well. Anything over 05 and up, these are mostly recommended. But overall, if I had to choose one, I would choose this one. So guys, thanks for watching. Appreciate it. And to buy these, please visit our website at www.maxspeed-motorsports.com.